It's on.
Yeah.
Does this sound familiar to you? You're going to go into a leadership, entrepreneurship, sales, or hustling environment, and you're very well prepared. You know exactly what you're going to say. I'm going to say this, they're going to say that. I'm going to say this, they're going to say that. And next thing you know, we're going to get to the agreement that we were looking for. As you open the door, you're very confident. And then as you make eye contact with the person, or the meeting starts, suddenly you get anxious and nervous, and everything you prepared goes out the window, and it's as if you're starting from scratch. Almost everyone I know has had a situation like that. I certainly have. That's what happens when your preparation is book-centered or lecture-based, and you're trying to remember words on a page or things that people said to you. No great leader, no great entrepreneur, no great salesperson, no great hustler became great from having read more books or listened to more lectures. They got it from more experience. And not just any experience, but experience on things that matter to them with people that matter to them. And that's what we do here. We teach experientially. So these courses begin first with an exercise that's simple enough that anyone can do, but meaningful and useful enough that even advanced people will get value from it. The next exercise is a little bit more challenging, a little bit more valuable. The next is a little bit more challenging, a little bit more valuable, so that by the end of it, you're doing very advanced things and you're prepared to walk into those meetings. The difference is that each time you do it, it's in a more controlled environment so that you can do it more comfortably. You're still doing it so you can still fall back on that. Now let me talk about the structure of how this works. Almost all the time that you're doing these exercises is you're out there in the world with people and projects that matter to you. At first, you get an exercise page where you read on the page, here's the exercise that you should do. And you also hear me describing the exercise to someone who is taking the course just like you, and you get to hear him asking me questions about what to do. That's very quick. Now you spend the next time, roughly about a week. Some people can do it much faster, some people will take more time. But you spend your time at your pace doing these exercises in the world with people and projects that matter to you. At the end, you're not yet done. Then you do a reflection. So you have to write up your reflection of the exercise. And a lot of people say this is the most valuable part of the course. You learn from the doing, but you internalize and generalize what you've learned in the reflection. So when you hit submit on writing a reflection, two things happen. One is that you go to the forum and you see your post there. And the other thing is that you can see everybody else's posts. So when you read other people's posts, you get to see it from their experience. So you can see they got this out of it. And maybe you'll say, oh, I noticed that, but not that much. Or I didn't even notice that at all. So you get a broader experience. Also, knowing that other people will read yours leads you to reflect more meaningfully and write more meaningfully than you would otherwise. The second thing that happens when you submit is that it takes you to the next exercise. And that's the cycle that happens here. You get the assignment, you go off and do it in your world, and you learn and grow there. You write your reflection, and you internalize and generalize, and then you move on to the next exercise. Do this a few times. You go from you could be someone who has absolutely no experience at all, or you could be still very advanced, and you'll get to much more further advanced. And that's what we do here.